welcome to the podcast dedicated to crack your NATA exam. Where you are an aspiring architect dreaming of making structures or simply here to see the strategies, we have come to the right place.
That's right. Pranjal, NATA is a crucial stepping stone for future architects. You're at the right place. We're going to give you tips to crack your exam.
And what's even better, you just be hearing from us. We have the fantastic panel of guests, our very own MIT SOS students.
Joining us today, we have Karthikeyan Pillai, Divyanshi Mohanty, Vinayak Satwalkar, and Aarti Deshpande. So let's dive into it. So I have a question for you, Vinayak. A lot of students make silly mistakes in aptitude. What is the first step to mastering this section?
So now we have very few days left. So you should still practice questions. You can go to YouTube. We have some small questions, small type-based questions available there. You can check them out. You can study them. Also, now in this semester, you only have 108 seconds each question. So manage your time properly, attempt every single question, and if at the end you couldn't reach to a particular answer and just 10 seconds are remaining, attempt that question. Also, going forward to any question, you keep in mind you are moving to the next question and don't get startled on the next question because you might miss a few crucial seconds there and won't have enough time for the rest of the question. Don't you guys agree with that?
Absolutely, I agree.
Surely agreeing to that. Vinayak said that time-bound questions are also important. I would also like to say that PYQs are also important. If we solve the PYQ over 4 to 5 years, it is also helpful in solving that.
Completely agree with Aarti. Let's move on to the next question. So, what do you think about the solving mock test? It is a crucial part of the preparation.
Absolutely. You should solve mock tests. When you are preparing for an exam or you're going to give an exam, suppose you have an exam tomorrow. So, of course, you don't want to be startled by what all questions are given and how all questions are being shown on the screen. So, अगर हम उससे पहले ही कुछ questions देख लें कि कैसे questions आते हैं, so you will be a little थोड़ा सेफ साइड पे रहोगे कि कैसे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, कैसे सॉल्व करना है, टाइम मैनेज भी उससे आ जाएगा. एंड इफ यू सॉल्व मॉक पेपर्स keeping a timer or keeping something like now you have 108 seconds for each question. So my suggestion is to keep 108 seconds of timer and practice so that तुम्हें एग्जाम में easy पड़े और you won't be like what क्या आ गया या क्या हो गया.
I completely agree to what you said, Divyanshi, and I think aptitude is something you should practice a lot. So on that, I have a next question to you, Karthik. While preparing for NATA, students often struggle with remembering architects and their works. So what do you think can be a tip for them for it to be more easier?
Memorizing is any day tough. Like there are quite many architects and they have done quite a lot of work to memorize. So what everyone can do is rather than memorizing what work a particular architect has done, you can go for their architectural style. If like talking about a particular architect, for example, Charles Correa, he has some principles that he uses. Like उनके design में courtyard होगा या थोड़ा boxy design होगा. तो you know एक particular structure को देखे you can say okay this is made by Charles Correa or this is made by L'Oreal. Like he has some exposed bricks in his design. So just try to look for the design principles what a particular architect uses. Memorize their faces first of all. Like that's quite important. You should recognize who the architect is. And rest बाकी का the main factor is if you know what design principles they use, you can even eliminate the options that you have. If you have 2 to 3 options and अगर आपको मालूम है कि okay this particular element is never used by a particular architect, okay so ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. You can eliminate options even if you don't know the answer. So ये जो टाइम का एक प्रॉब्लम है इस बार एप्टीट्यूड के, तो उस वजह से अगर आपको आंसर पता भी नहीं है तो आप थोड़ा गेस वर्क भी कर ही सकते हो. सो या गो फॉर द फिलॉसफी दैट द आर्किटेक्ट यूजेस एंड नॉट memorizing their structure.
And I think you can also use mnemonics that is having a story behind something that can also help. And you should have, as he said about the elimination technique, 50-50 is, I think, a good technique to do that.
So when it comes to exams, students get stuck on the difficult questions and loses their time. So what is the best approach for that?
So, what a student can do is, first of all, as we all have said it quite a lot of times, that they don't have enough time to solve a question. 108 seconds are not enough, in my opinion. So, managing time is quite a tough task in this particular attempt of NATA. So, what everyone can do is just don't waste your time thinking too much about the question. अगर आपने मॉक टेस्ट प्रैक्टिस करा है और आपने अगर कॉन्सेप्ट सीखे हैं तो फिर यू नो विच आर द टॉपिक्स यू आर गुड एट विच आर द टॉपिक्स यू फेस सम डिफिकल्टी. सो द बेस्ट थिंग इज इफ यू नो ओके ये वाला तो मुझसे होने नहीं वाला, ये वाला क्वेश्चन मुझसे होने ही नहीं वाला. अगर ऐसा कोई सम आपके पास आ रहा है देन bluntly go for guessing the answer. Don't waste your time and please attempt all questions because you don't have negative marking in NATA. So attempt each and every question you face. Also, if you know the answer, mark it quickly and just stay focused, stay calm because हाँ अगर आपके पास एक टाइमर चल रहा होता है तो ऑब्वियसली एक रश होता है माइंड में कि अरे जल्दी करना है, तो उसमें वो हड़बड़ी में कुछ खराब मत कर देना. एंड इफ यू डोंट नो अ पर्टिकुलर आंसर डोंट वरी, इट्स फाइन. एक हाथ क्वेश्चन तो यू कैन लीव, बट द रेस्ट to manage time, like you already have a timer, so you don't have to manage time, you don't have to divide time in every question. You already know okay itna hi time hai mere paas, so in that if you can save time please do because you can gain more confidence in that. Yeah, that's what I feel you can do for time management.
I think you very well summed up that. And now that the aptitude section is done, we can move on to the drawing. So I have a question for you, Divyanshi. It's not actually just a drawing question, but I think that few questions, if you sketch and then solve, it can get a little easier. So what do you have to say on that?
Yes, on this question, like drawings के जितने भी questions आते हैं, so हम पहले सोचते हैं कि क्या करना चाहिए and we just put it on paper. I think rather than that, we should look into the question.
Now moving on to a little bit of drawing and sketching. We also, even like when we gave NATA, we had direction-based questions. And so what do you think you should do for that? Is sketching can play a role in that?
That's a good point that you've added, asking about the direction-based questions. So what I feel is it's quite important that you make sketches during a direction-based question क्योंकि आपको एक जिस्ट मिल जाता है कि ओके ये क्वेश्चन को अटेम्प्ट करने के लिए आपको क्या करना होगा. बिकॉज इफ यू मेक टू लाइन्स शोइंग नॉर्थ एंड साउथ, ईस्ट एंड वेस्ट, सो यू कैन सॉल्व और टैकल दैट क्वेश्चन क्वाइट इजीली. कि आप डायरेक्टली पूछ सकते हो कि ओके राम वॉक 5 किलोमीटर इन द नॉर्थ, देन ही टुक अ लेफ्ट, देन ही टुक अ राइट. तो जो भी क्वेश्चन आता है वो अगर आप ड्रॉ कर रहे हो तो आपके पास एक अपर हैंड होता है. क्योंकि अगर आप सिर्फ सोच रहे हो, फिर ओनली थिंक अबाउट द क्वेश्चन, okay, he walked this much, he got that, you'll get confused. It will take a lot of time to finish that question क्योंकि this is not a time consuming one. ये ऐसे सवालों पे अगर आप ज़्यादा टाइम दे रहे हो इसका मतलब है कि आप अपने जो 108 सेकेंड्स है आपके पास उसमें आप बहुत ज़्यादा हड़बड़ी और प्रेशर में आ जाओ. So in such questions where you can solve that particular question in a less amount of time, so आप ट्राई करो कि जल्दी हो जाए. तो डायरेक्शन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन में अगर आप बना रहे हो, स्केच बनाते हो, तो that's basically a cheat code that you have because आपके लिए बहुत आसान हो जाएगा वो सब.
Adding to what Karthikeyan said, that there are some direction-based questions and we should have the cheat code to like sketch it. Adding to that, relation-based questions, blood relation questions, we can also solve them in reverse format. Like we have the relation that brother sister, then sister's sister and sister's husband. So we can start with sister's husband and end with the brother. So in that format we can solve it more quickly.
I agree to everyone on saying that sketching does play an important role. I think it makes it more easier and quicker, as everyone said. And now that we're completed with the aptitude section and giving tips and tricks about the aptitude section, I think we should move on to model making. Even we had it. I think we were the first batch to have model making. So yeah, we should give them tips and tricks about it. So we should move on to the model making questions.
So my question is for Aarti. Students only focuses on the structure of the model, and they don't have a flow to that model. So what is your opinion on that?
Surely, I would like to answer this question in my understanding. I don't take model making as just an aesthetically pleasing structure. I take it as a storytelling. As we live in India, so our feelings are attached to our homes, hospitals, schools, temples, etc. And as an architecture perspective, as we are pursuing the career, so we should take a note that each and every person who comes to us have an emotions to them, which we have to construct it into buildings and etc. So for model making, I would like to tell that don't take model for just an aesthetic purpose. Tell the story, convey a story telling from that. And I would like to also add to that, don't play with material for a purpose, and depict each and every perspective, balance, and each element accordingly as the direction of the question says.
Also adding to that, we get questions like you have to depict hierarchy, unity, or envy of some sort in the model. So you get approximately 12 shapes, you get those shapes in pair. So use those shapes wisely and stick to that emotion which is given in the question. Don't just place shapes at random. Make a story out of it. Also, you can just don't keep shapes bland. Make something creative out of those shapes. So, for example, you have to create a hierarchy or some motion, and you have some shapes. So, don't just build on a x-axis on a plane. You can play with the heights. You can just, if it is a hierarchy, you can create two triangles, one going at the top and one on the bottom. Create a fun design element like a bridge or something. You can do that.
Yes, I agree, Vinayak. And adding on to that, जब मॉडल्स देखते हैं तो वो चारों डायरेक्शन से देखते हैं, तो मेक श्योर कि आप जब मॉडल बना रहे हो तो वो प्लीजिंग दिखे चारों तरफ से, एंड व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू शो वो विजिबल रहे चारों तरफ से, नॉट ओनली वन. बिकॉज दैट इज आई थिंक द मेन थिंग. जब वो चेक करते हैं या जब वो देख रहे होते हैं, वो सब डायरेक्शन से देखते हैं, एक ही डायरेक्शन से नहीं देखते हैं. तो मेक श्योर दैट यू कीप दैट इन योर माइंड. Now that we've talked about the models and how it should be done and tips and tricks, I have one more question about drawing, which is that many students focus on creating impressive drawings, but they forget the fundamentals like the perspectives and the proportions, the scale, and they also make mistakes. What do you think they can do to avoid mistakes?
According to a question, जो लोग ड्राइंग में ऑलरेडी अच्छे हैं, फॉर मी लाइक मैं पहले ड्राइंग सीख चुकी हूँ. सो फॉर मी इन द माई फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट वाज कि मुझे ड्राइंग बहुत ही परफेक्ट बनाना है एंड इट शुड लुक वेरी प्लीजिंग और एकदम एग्जामिनर एकदम खुश हो जाना चाहिए. बट दैट इज़ नॉट द कंसर्न एक्चुअली. द फर्स्ट कंसर्न शुड बी रीडिंग द क्वेश्चन प्रिसाइजली, और यू शुड मार्क ऑल द कीवर्ड्स कि क्या दिया गया है, उसमें क्या शो करना है. इफ कलर्स आर मेंशन्ड देन यू शुड हाईलाइट ऑल दोज कलर्स, और वो सारी चीज़ें तुम्हारी ड्राइंग में दिखनी चाहिए. एंड इफ पॉसिबल जस्ट स्केच इट आउट बिफोर. कोई भी रैंडम स्केच कर लो या कुछ भी, क्या कलर यूज़ करने वाले हो, क्या कलर पैलेट होगा तुम्हारी अगर पर्सपेक्टिव है, then I would suggest कि तुम perspective drawings और भी ज़्यादा practice करो, because that is the only way to like precise it, और अगर तुम्हें अच्छा दिखाना है then yeah. और जो students को drawing इतना ज़्यादा they are not familiar with, उनको इतना टेंशन लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है ड्राइंग में, इतना फोकस रहने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. they can go for the aptitude. and रही बात ड्राइंग की, तो if this particularly stick to the question कि क्वेश्चन हमें क्या मांगता है एंड क्वेश्चन हमें क्या पूछ रहा है एंड व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डिपिक्ट ऑन द पेपर, देन वो उनके लिए भी सिंपल हो जाएगा. वहाँ हमें जाके पिकासो तो नहीं बनना है एंड ऑल दोज ड्राइंग शुडंट बी लाइक वो कहाँ गैलरी में थोड़ी लगने वाली है. दे आर गोइंग टू द नाटा सुपरवाइजर्स. वो देखने वाले कि आपने कैसे जो क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है, व्हाट ऑल कीवर्ड्स आर यूज्ड, वो कैसे आपने अपने ड्राइंग में इम्प्लीमेंट किए. सो फॉर मी लाइक रीडिंग द क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स आर गिवन और क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है उस ड्राइंग की, वो डिपिक्ट होनी चाहिए.
I totally agree to what you said. Also, we should keep in mind about the proportions of the drawing. We get a A4 size page. Don't draw anything so small or so enlarged that you can't complete. Sketch it out first. Be in that proportionality ratio, and go with a ideal thing which you can complete in your time given.
विद योर सजेशन, लाइक मेरा भी एडवाइस है कि जब हम पेपर पे ड्राइंग बनाते हैं, सो वी शुड जस्ट मेक स्मॉल बॉक्सेस एंड उसमें वी कैन रिप्रेजेंट द 2D फॉर्म ऑफ व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू मेक, लाइक व्हाट इज आस्क्ड इन द क्वेश्चन, सो दैट वी कैन चूज फ्रॉम दैट कि कौन सा जो फॉर्म्स हमें बनाए हैं 2D फॉर्म्स, उसमें से कौन सा सबसे ज़्यादा ठीक लग रहा है, एंड देन वी कैन गो टू लाइक ड्राइंग, एक्चुअली स्केचिंग इट आउट.
ऑल्सो एज यू गाइस सेड, एक और चीज़ ये है कि आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि आप किस मीडियम में अच्छे हो. इफ़ यू आर गुड एट यूजिंग पेंसिल कलर्स, इफ़ यू आर गुड एट यूजिंग वाटर कलर्स और पोस्टर कलर्स, एक बार आपको खुद को पता ही होगा कि आप कौन सा मीडियम में कंफर्टेबल हो. तो जस्ट बी श्योर ऑन दैट. एंड ऑल्सो जैसे दिवांशी ने कहा कि छोटे बॉक्सेस बनाओ एंड एक बार देख लेना कि आपको क्या कंपोजिशन करना है. बिकॉज अगर डायरेक्ट पेपर पे आप पहले ही ड्रॉ करने जाओगे तो एक बार इरेज कर दिया, उसके पेंसिल के मार्क वही छूट गए, फिर वापस उसके ऊपर कुछ बनाया, वो भी पसंद नहीं आया, वो भी हटा दिया. कलर कर रहे हो, लाइंस दिख रहे हैं, तो आप ऑलरेडी काफ़ी फंबल कर चुके हो, कलरिंग भी नहीं हो रहा आपका, योर प्रेजेंटेशन का मार्क्स इज गॉन, योर ड्राइंग का मार्क्स इज गॉन. तो यही लाइक शी सेड काफ़ी अच्छा पॉइंट था वो कि बॉक्सेस बनाओ एंड ऑल्सो बी वेरी मच क्लियर विद द मीडियम यूज.
So now we are talking about drawing. So practicing a drawing daily is like, how important is that?
Absolutely, you are very correct. Drawing is very important. Also, some person truly said that drawing a day keeps mistakes away. So you must practice drawing daily. If not, if you can't practice the whole drawing, you should at least develop a muscle memory. Get any random piece of paper, get a pencil, draw circles, draw straight lines, horizontal lines, practice your line weights, practice your lines, you should understand how and where which line and how proportionate that line should be. Don't use a lot of eraser as it damages your paper. Also, now the time is up and you don't have much time to practice your drawings. So I will just say trust in your drawings, trust in your skills. Go. You don't panic in the exam and finish it.
Drawing is not about just a 2D composition, it's about the perspective. So play with shadow and light. Try hatching on clear paper. That Vinayak said that muscle memory is important. So try to hatch things, try to make it realistic as possible, so it will add perspective to it.
Now that we've come to the end of the podcast, I would just say that preparing for NATA is a journey. Like any other journeys, you'll have your ups and downs, you'll face difficulties, you'll have self-doubts, you'll think कि नहीं हो रहा है, होगा नहीं होगा. Leave all of that apart. Just believe in yourself. You guys will do it. And yeah.
And remember, self-doubt is normal. So panic man hona, relax hoke jana and you will crack it.
Trust your preparation. Stay calm. You guys will ace it. All the best.
Giving a bonus tip to all the aspirants here, we also have the dice questions, so you can take your clay eraser with you and just poke a hole in it. For example, we have the question of that if the upper part of a dice have 6, what is the lower part of it? So you can use the cheat code here. Thank you.